It is Monday, October 27th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's top stories. Alabama residents face growing concerns about access to federal nutrition assistance due to the federal government shutdown. Benefits have been paid this month through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program known as SNAP and the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children known as WIC. But the Trump administration has posted a notice on the U.S. Department of Agriculture website saying federal food aid will not go out November 1st. That's this Saturday. According to federal and state data, SNAP benefits help more than 750,000 Alabamians, while there are about 110,000 WIC participants in the state. The shutdown is near the 4-week mark with no resolution in sight, as Democrats and Republicans face an impasse in what is now the second longest funding lapse in U.S. history. The Birmingham City School Superintendent receives a favorable evaluation from the system's Board of Education. Mark Sullivan received the high marks last week. The evaluation gave him an overall score of 3.3 on a 4-point scale. Sullivan's review was heavily tied to student performance and follows report card grades for Birmingham City schools that have risen in recent years. Also, the district's enrollment increased last year for the first time in nearly 30 years. Sullivan is a Birmingham City Schools graduate who worked as an educator in the system and has served as superintendent since 2020. And voters in Coleman County cast ballots tomorrow in the race for a House District 12 special election. Democratic nominee Matt Glover will face Republican nominee Cindy Myrex. The district has officially been without a representative since April when Corey Harbison resigned, and that's after having been absent from much of the past 2 legislative sessions. Issues in the race include repeal of a state law that would allow the city of Coleman to annex land in the county where alcohol would be served. The county is dry while the city is wet. The Alabama Reflector also reports that Glover hopes to increase spending for Medicaid to help rural hospitals stay open after years of underfunding and more recent cuts from passage of the Trump administration's Big Beautiful Bill. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org, and for more news about Birmingham and beyond, check out our local newscast during WBHM's broadcast of NPR's Morning Edition and the afternoon's All Things Considered, each weekday on 90.3 WBHM Birmingham.